Well, that's the, let's say, the conclusion of the last world tour. That's the big sign that the band is here to stay, because we told everybody if the world tour is doing good, everybody likes each other, we don't kick in our teeth, we're probably going to do an album then. So that's the best sign. We did the album, which means the band did not kick in its teeth. So, yeah. For us, it's the first sign of a few to come, I hope, to say we're here to stay. So this is the album of the Pumpkins United. And I think I'm speaking for everybody in the band. This is here to stay. It would be stupid not to do it, because you see the reaction out there, not only the young fans of the last 20, 25 years, they are really hyped about it, but mainly also the old fans, like old farts like me, or even older, who grew up with the old Helloween, with the Walls of Jericho and Kai Hansen, to the Keepers with Michael Kiske, and they are now back in the boat, and we have that beautiful mixture of three generations. And there is no competition shit going on, because if you like Andy, Andy is here. If you like Michael Kiske, he is here again. If you like Kai, he's here. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's the perfect symbiosis for the future. And I would strongly recommend that we keep going like that for another 10 or 15 years.
Yes. And Andy, what was it like working on creating an official album with Michael Kiske and Kai Hansen?
Well, put it that way, we already had a kind of licking blood thing with Pumpkins United, with the song. When we did that, everybody realized that even though there are 3 or 4 songwriters in the band, you can easily do that job. So it was done in 1.5 days. Completely new people. It was like Kai Hansen, it was myself, it was Michael Weikath, then Michi Kiske came in, and there was no trouble or hardship or unsolvable situations or whatever. It was just songwriting with people who knew what to do, and no discussion about parts, or but you just played it. If you have people like them, you just have an idea and you go like, could we try this or that? And boom, instantly it will be done. No time-losing discussion bullshit that we had in earlier bands sometimes. Yeah, you could say it was like sitting there for, let's say, an hour, and then you realize, okay, it's like being here forever, knowing each other, because between musicians there's a certain talk, and when the ego shit is gone, then everything runs smoothly. You just need to get rid of ego stuff, and then you are able to listen to ideas of, like me personally, able to listen to ideas of Kai. Kai is able to listen to ideas from myself without ego problems. But hey, yeah, that's might be a great idea. Let's try it. Let's jam it. And certainly we had Dani on the drums. So he is a drummer. He does not need to learn. He just plays it. Whatever idea you have, he just plays it. I mean, he's a miracle, that guy. So normally you would have a drummer who goes like, oh, let me rehearse that for half an hour and then we meet again. No, Dani is just playing it. I said, wow. I mean, so it's so rapidly working thing. It's unbelievable. So that song, that particular song, Pumpkins United, that was what was showing us that writing an album is probably not difficult at all. Just need tons of ideas, and then you wrap them into songs as a band, and that's what happened actually in the pre-production, mainly in Hamburg. And yeah, personally, I think we did a good job. That's only me. I'm not very objective.
And the name of the album, Andy, Helloween. Why did you choose this name? A strong name. The name of the band, Helloween.
Yeah. I mean, there were quite a few ideas, like, it The first idea was naming it The Fear of the Fallen. Then the next idea was naming it Skyfall. All would have been good, but Marcus, at the end of the day, he was the guy who told us, look, I mean, we're the old new band or the new old band, any way you put it, it's a new start. We have a fantastic world tour behind us, and there are lots of people who expect something special. Why don't we just name it Helloween? That's something special. Not just another album, but the album to actually mark that new start. It's like that centerpiece of a new era. And I think that was a good idea from Marcus. It shows everybody, okay, this is something special. This is Helloween. And all the main members are in that band. Even number 8, Ingo, in spirit, he's with us. Even recorded with his old drums in the original studio with analog tape, so the way Ingo would have done it. So, yeah, I mean, it should be that sign we start out from here. And whatever comes, we hope to do it the way we do it now, with this lineup. And hopefully not to be changed for the next 10, 15 years. in a perfect world.
And how about the music video for the song Skyfall? You had a beautiful performance as a futuristic starship trooper.
The savior of mankind. Yeah. I mean, the Skyfall was actually chosen because it was one of these epic long songs. Was probably the best choice to say hello back with Michael Kiske. And for me and everybody, actually, it was very important that the first single of the new album is presented by Michael, because Andy, you know, since 20 plus years, so I'm nothing special. But Michael, being back in the band, he is the special thing. So he should have the first single, and he should be the main vocalist on that particular song. So I think the choice for Skyfall was quite natural, because that's the song where we pushed Michael. We had like even 3 different mixes, which you can all hear. There's a mainly Michael mix, then there's a Michael and Andy and Kai mix, and there's a Michael and Andy and less Kai mix. So we had 3 mixes to choose from. All are great in them for themselves, but personally I say, if you really want to say hello with that new lineup, everybody is waiting for Michael Kiske, because not Andi Deris is important here, because as I say, the last 25 years you listen to Andy, so I'm nothing special. So it should be all about Michael. And I think that was the best choice we could do for the first single.